Hello, welcome to another Father of the Day interview as we celebrate fathers this month of June. I'm your host George, and with me I have Nicholas James. How you doing, Nicholas?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
Awesome. We're excited to have you today and for you to share your unique fatherhood experience. Can you start off by sharing a little bit about yourself and where you're joining us from today?
I'm joining from Atlanta, Georgia. A little about myself. Uh, I'm a father. I guess I start with my age. I'm 33. I've been a father for about a year. My little girl was born in April.
Oh, that's
Um,
beautiful.
yeah, it's been a beautiful ride. It definitely had its ups and downs leading up to it. With complications and things. We could talk about other that stuff later. I spend my time managing the household and
Mm-hmm.
managing our business. Our business that me and my wife have. It's basically a home decor business. We do resin art and
Awesome.
things like that.
Oh, wow.
Um, so we've been blessed with the opportunity to not need like childcare, daycares, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I get to spend a considerable amount of time with my daughter, and
Awesome.
I was the type of person that has wanted like a family his whole life. So
Mm-hmm.
to like have a wife and a kid now, it's like this is what life is about. I'm just building around them, building that atmosphere.
That's that's amazing. That is amazing. Can you tell us a little bit about your fatherhood journey and how it began?
Um, I was Well, I started as an uncle. I'm an
Hmm.
uncle to many, and I'm
Yes.
even a god brother and things amongst other
Hmm.
things as well. Um, so that along with doing like after school programs and summer camps and things like that.
Hmm.
So like I guess that's not fatherhood, but I've been
Hmm.
around kids quite a bit. Um,
Hmm.
but my wife and I, we when we first got together, we've been married for 6 years. We've been dating for 8. In
Yes.
September, it will be
Hmm.
6 and 8. Um, so we never tried to not have a kid. We always
Hmm.
just kind of put it in the wind. It was like when our little ones show up, that's when it's time to. And we had some time, but we thought she was gonna show up sooner than she did. But when she got here, it was right on time. She was born at 1 o'clock on the dot. Like
Wow.
she came out at 1 o'clock on the dot. I was
AM
in
or
the room with
PM?
her. PM.
PM. Okay.
Yeah, just yeah, just right on the dot,
Hmm.
12:59, and then I was in the room. I was there with my wife the whole time. As soon as her head popped out,
Hmm.
I feel like I was the first thing she saw, and
Hmm.
so it was just like a full circle moment for me. I can still like when I look at her now, I can still see that very first moment of her still
Wow.
just like coming into the world, looking around,
Hmm.
like yeah,
Hmm.
it's
How did
yeah.
that feel?
It I still can't describe it. It was like I feel like a smile was permanently glued to my face.
Mm.
It's kind of a wow moment. Like man, you just spent the last 9 months talking to this being on the other side of your wife's belly. You can they responding, they kicking back when you talk, when you come around, they actually react. And so you're already building that connection before they're even born. And I guess to just be there that moment, it actually comes through. It's just like a wow, like you here now.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. And you mentioned that your fatherhood journey started way before you had your daughter. You probably didn't even know you were just impacting so many people by them looking up to you. You didn't even know it, and that's a very unique way to put it because you have a lot of dads out there like I'm a new dad, I'm a new dad, but don't realize that they've been dads for years and they didn't even know it.
Honestly, as a man. This is how I look at it. As a man, you're
Hmm.
always an example.
Mm-hmm.
no matter what. Like you don't it don't matter if you feel like you completely alone in the world. You are always in the example. You're always an example. Somebody sees you that way.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it might be an example of what to do, and it might be an example of what not to do. But
Yeah.
they watching. Somebody is watching and paying attention. And so
Yes.
we have a responsibility.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you said you have one kid, and how old is your daughter?
She was born in April, so she's one and some change, like 1 and 3 months.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Uh, can you tell us a little bit about her personality? Who does she act like? Her mom or dad?
um, Man, as far as personality, I want to say it's split down the middle, but I would say she looks a lot more like my wife, like physically,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
but she shares both of our personality traits, but I would say she chills a little bit. Like she acts like me more time than she's acting like her, but she has
Oh,
both
okay.
in her. And
Yeah.
like you can see it, it's obvious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That's amazing. So what activities do you do with your kid now?
With her being so young,
Mm-hmm.
honestly, she she's only wanting some change, but we
Yeah.
talk about it all the time. Like she's really 3 or 4 though. Like
Really.
she acts like a toddler. She
Mm.
acts like someone that has experience already. So even as a infant, whatever she saw, she
Mm-hmm.
wanted to do. And
Okay.
so now I do think like we do things like we make beats. Like she tries to beatbox.
Mm.
Um, we clap, we count. I'm a very I don't play any instruments, but I'm a very musical person.
Yeah.
Like I whistle, I sing a lot, I dance. You find me humming. I might just be making beats on something, and so she just being there with me sometimes. She picked up a lot of things like that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I also practice martial arts from time to time, and so when she grabs like sticks or things, she
Yeah.
tries to like move them around and see things. So just little things like that. I try to keep her busy. She loves nature. We go
Yeah.
outside and
Oh,
walk
yeah.
through trees and bushes a lot.
That's good. That's awesome. So, what's the most challenging part of fatherhood? Because I know some people, when they think of fatherhood, they say it started when you found out that your wife was pregnant. Is when fatherhood started. And some people feel like it starts when the baby's born. Where do you stand in?
I say both sides definitely have their challenges,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I'll say the most challenging part about fatherhood, honestly, is figuring out what they want.
Mm-hmm.
Like they can't speak.
Yes.
She likes to scream. So it's like once you start screaming, you kind of. I have a checklist now of things that you run down, and then it's like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
eventually you're gonna hit something. But yeah, it was always just figuring out what she wanted, or like when she was cold. She doesn't like to be covered up, even if it's cold in the room. So it's
Mm.
like
Wow.
when do I put the blanket? When do I not? It's just like little small
Yeah.
things, just trying to keep them
Yeah.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my son is at that age where he wants to tell you what he wants, but he's so frustrated that he can't talk. And you're like, you want this, you want that. You're over here panicking too, like, you want this, you drop that, you want that, you want this. And you can't figure it out till like the 10th thing. And then by that time they're already angry and crying. They don't want it
Yes,
no more.
sir. Yes,
It's-
sir. So I mean, I guess she's trying to adapt. Like, so say she want to watch TV, or like she want to put something on the TV. Instead of grabbing the remote like she used to and like pressing the
Mhm.
buttons, she'll just grab it and like not throw it at you, but she'll just bring it to you and just be like, and that means
Uh-huh.
it's time to watch something like
Yes.
and or for food. Now that she's starting to learn how to walk, we
Hmm.
broke down her playpen that she used to keep her hands up on. So now she'll just
Hmm.
take you by the hand, make you get up and walk to whatever she wants. Like
Mm.
so she just coped.
Wow, wow, wow. That's so like, as dads, we don't really have enough services that are just made for us. Um
Mhm.
What message do you send to society about that to give us more awareness?
to give us more awareness. That we're here, and
Hmm.
if given the resources, I'm pretty sure that they'll be utilized.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
think we certainly deserve the not saying that dads necessarily need the services. It's initiatives that we can take ourselves. But if
Yes.
y'all gonna give out resources, then allow us the opportunity to do something with those resources. Like
Right.
without, yeah, yeah, we would
Hmm.
just need a genuine opportunity to utilize.
Right. Right. Definitely. Uh, so, what advice would you give a new father about fatherhood?
Um, people don't tell you about the beautiful small moments
Hmm.
that really make it worth it. We get caught up in stuff, like paying bills, making sure the household is taken care of. But I mean, everybody has a role, even if you all aren't you and the mother, or even if you and your partner aren't living in the same household. Like everybody has a role and a part to play, and as the adults in the situation, it's it's your responsibility to figure that out. And but don't let that challenge scare you away from it. It's a beautiful thing watching your child grow, whether you with your with that person or not. It's a beautiful experience.
Yes. And what do you wish somebody have told you?
Um, I wish somebody would have told me about being a dad. I guess what I just said. Because
Love.
I used to get bogged down in the details a
Hmm.
lot of
Hmm.
of how would this be taken care of? How would that be taken care of? But well, and also having a child really brings out the best in family as
Yes.
well. It has a healing effect for the greater good, and that tribe is important. Like
Yes.
if I can say anything, that tribe is important. Even when you're not asking for the help, them showing up,
Hmm.
it's necessary
It's definitely a great motivator. It definitely is.
for sure.
Uh, s- so I have some rapid fire questions. So I'm just gonna say a
Okay,
word, and you just tell me the first thing that comes to mind. The first word is kids.
love,
Partner.
balance,
Fatherhood.
purpose,
Love.
responsibility,
Dad.
joy.
Sleep.
Mm, need
Yeah,
it.
everybody says that. Gift. Everybody always says that. Like, hey, I need sleep. What sleep? I don't even know what that is.
For real,
But
man. It's so much. But gift, perspective,
perspective. Greatness.
man, perspective.
Nice. And lastly, self care.
Underappreciated.
Nice.
It's
Uh,
very underappreciated.
yes, it is. That's why we got to focus on it. Make sure you get it at least once a week. Something.
Yeah,
Get
something.
your
Whatever brings you
get your
joy.
feet get your feet done. Get a massage. Whatever. Video game. Whatever you need to do. Take care of yourself.
A
But
hundred, a
thank you,
hundred.
Nicholas. Thank you, me, Fathers Up and I. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us to share some highlight on the great dad you are and the great dad you've become and the great dad that you've been to others that you unknowingly didn't know that you know. And we really thank you and appreciate you.
Much appreciated, man. You deserve your flowers as well for even. I don't know if you can like. I don't know the structure. I don't know if you came up with this yourself or like how integral you are in the process, but.
Yes.
just what you're doing or what you all are doing.
Yes.
It's necessary and very much appreciated.
All right. Thank you.